And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 5th episode of our Dinkum Let's Play, and Rayne is visiting the town again, and we are pretty close to getting her to stay, so that is going to be the main objective, both work, of today's, this particular episode. I've just paused it at the beginning. Let's go. Alright, so again, deal with our mail. We still haven't managed to level up in mining. I really need that level. Grab our cash from capturing jackaroos yesterday. And our traps. And Rayne is visiting. And she has wheat and tomatoes. Now I think I've got sugarcane and onions, so I need a bit of both of these. So we'll grab 10 wheat seeds. Oh, how much money have I got? Heaps! Excellent! And I'll grab 10 tomatoes, because we definitely have enough days to grow some tomatoes. Oh, they grow all the way into summer anyway. Into autumn anyway. Alright, and let's see what she needs. How am I going to do that? I'm going to run around without a shirt on. That's how I'm going to do that. Here you go, Rayne. Have a shirt. Literally the shirt off my back. Round sunglasses. Cool. Oh man, she doesn't want to move in yet. Ah. Now I'm shirtless, Rayne. Literally gave you the shirt off my back and you're still not convinced. Alright, so now we need some more farming plots. Some more fences to protect those farming plots. I've got some fences on the go already. Somewhere in the wood, I guess. Yep. It's definitely not going to be enough. We're going to need a lot more gumwood planks. No, just gumwood. Don't need the planks. But we need spinifex resin, which means we need to burn the spinifex. We'll wear those glasses. Why not? That's a rather hilarious looking character. Alright. Don't know how many of these we're going to need, but we'll get started. Make some more fencing. Still haven't got any pumpkins or watermelons, which means I still can't make any scarecrows, but oh well. Alright, I need my hoe. 5x2 area like the previous ones, so that we can... Well, that didn't work because I missed. And then let's put the fences down. Doobie-doobie-doo. So you don't get a cursor when you're up too high, but you can still place things on the level below if it's the only sort of viable place for things to occur. Don't know whether he's going to do anything about that. It's not a big deal, but it's a thing. I wouldn't call it a bug. Alright, well, let's plant our tomatoes here. Now, tomatoes, you have to be careful with tomatoes because you can't... I mean, you can walk between the stakes, but it's difficult. There we go. And then they are easiest to just water from, missed, from outside of the plot. Thusly. Okay, I'm going to water everything else as well. And then I've got to do one more for this wheat. which will let me get flour, which is sort of the first step towards better food. Now, just like Stardew Valley, you can get sprinklers later on, but your farming level needs to go up a bit before you get access to sprinklers, and they're relatively expensive. They also require a water source, so you'll need a Rayne water tank, which I believe you unlock at the same time. But don't quote me on that, because I've never been that far, so I don't actually know. This tree is in the way, that's going to have to go. I really wanted Rayne to stay, but you can't do two jobs for people, and just chatting does a very minimal amount of friendship. I mean, I can try chatting more to her and buying things, so like I could certainly buy things like wheat seeds to just have more of them. See if maybe that convinces her. Oh, running out of stamina, don't want to pass out. Unlike the Stardew Valley pass out mechanic, you don't start the next day with a reduced stamina from doing so, and you don't lose anything. What you do lose is half the durability on all the tools that you have in your inventory at the time. So that could break a lot of them. So you want to be pretty careful not to let that happen, unless you're going for the milestone, because there is a milestone for passing out. You can also do so from combat taking too much damage, and there's milestones for taking damage as well. So yeah, if you're going for those milestones, yes, do it, but empty your inventory of all your tools before you do so, and then you won't have to deal with that problem as well. Alright, but there we go. So now we've got wheat, we've got onions, we've got tomatoes, and we've got sugarcane. Cool. Let's just buy more wheat. They're very cheap. Let's buy 20 wheat. Yeah, she's not interested in moving in yet, which is a real shame. Because having easy access to seeds is great. Having to wait for her to turn up, not so good. No, I don't have anything to sell you yet, John. I don't know why I walked in. Sorry, mate. Got a bit ahead of myself there. The wood basket is down here. Put anything related to wood. Oh, and the fences. This is related to food, despite not really being food. Then we'll put our traps on our toolbar, go look for something to catch. This bush turkey, I forget what they're called in the game, but they're a bush turkey. You get lots of them. They're very common. Extremely slow, very passive. And easy to catch. Not worth much money, but oh well, he was there. Let's just sort it out. None of my fruit trees have grown anything yet. Alright, gotta go catch something else. Hopefully it's a jackaroo or a croc. See if we can find a croco nearby. Maybe in the billabong, doesn't look like it. Nothing up here in the tropical section, no. What about along the river? Ooh, there's one of the rare flowers. I haven't found a use for the flowers other than decorating. You can plant them. They only seem, I think they grow in planter boxes. You have to get a specific planter box to grow them. But if you do, then yeah, you can put an empty planter box next to a planted planter box and they might spread. So that's kind of cool. Alright, we'll see if we can get this jackaroo into this trap. No. Yes, no. Yes, no! Ah, so close. Come on, you don't like swimming. Ah, you are so annoying. Now, jackaroos are passive, but actually if you attack them, they will fight back. They sit on their tails and kick you, which is something that the real ones kind of do as well. So, kangaroos kill people. People don't know that that happens, but yeah. Often happens to natives, but tourists as well. They're like, oh, kangaroo, blah, 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 blah. I've seen these on TV. I've heard of Skippy, blah, 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 blah. Oh, come on, that was so close. And then they get into a fight with a big red or a big grey kangaroo, and they'll kick your guts out of your stomach. True story. It's pretty rare, though. And the boxing kangaroo is like a sort of a thing. There's a Tekken character called Roo, I think, or something. It's the alternate skin for the lizard. There's a lizard one, and then there's a kangaroo one. It's not an alternate skin, because they have different movesets, but yeah, there is a kangaroo in Tekken. And yeah, they can fight. I mean, they're not great fighters, but they can fight. Alright, well... I want you to move in. How do I get you to move in? Do I buy more wheat seeds? Let's buy another 10. No. Yep. It's going to be a while before we get Rayne. That's very annoying, because I really would have liked her to have been already in the village. I've been saving space for her. I haven't been bothering about anyone else, even though Franklin and the museum is kind of worth it. But yeah, Rayne's seed shop. It's just good to have access to seeds at all times. Now, what are my daily quests? Buy a new tool. Well, if I break one, I will, but I'm probably not going to break anything today. Sell 3 fish. Ooh, let's go fishing. Don't often go fishing. Relatively lucrative. Very similar mechanics to Animal Crossing. When the bobber goes below the water port, and then it becomes very similar to... what has this fishing mechanic? Core Keeper. If you've played Core Keeper, that has a similar mechanic. Reel when the fish isn't fighting, and the fish is fighting, stop. However, in Core Keeper, the fish doesn't get further away while it's fighting. Similar to most actual fishing simulations, to be honest, actually. Most fishing simulation games. I own one or two. This is more like what fishing is actually like. I mean, a very simplified version. But yeah, the don't reel while it's fighting is mostly the way those work. But yeah, I need to sell 3 fish, which means I need to catch 3 fish. There's no barramundi. I don't know why there isn't a barramundi. Barramundi is like the Australian fish. Protected species, I believe, because when the European settlers, so the British, came here, they brought carp and put them in most of the rivers and lakes so that they could have them as a food source. And now, like, carp are just a massive pest. We struggle to get rid of them and want to get rid of them, but it's not happening. Alright, I'm going to go catch that tiger prawn. So some things you just swim out and collect. And a tiger prawn is one of those. Contrary to popular belief, we don't throw shrimp on a barbie. Why would you throw shrimp on a barbie? They're shrimp. We put prawns on a barbie regularly. Shrimp are good in a shrimp cocktail, and that's about it. A lot of sharks about today as well. But I did kind of have that question. I mean, it's not like I've contacted the developer or anything, but there's a barbecue and you can catch prawns, but you can't cook prawns on a barbecue. I think that's a mistake for an Australian game of this level. But oh well, you can't win them all. I'm gonna go get that yabby. That'll be a white yabby. They're just a kind of freshwater crayfish yabbies. Relatively common. I've only ever seen the darker ones. I don't know what they're called. Yabbies are just yabbies to me. If you reel before the fish is bitten, it will lose interest and wander off, and you need to recast before that same fish will be interested in your bobber again. But you can get the fish interested in your bobber again by recasting. You can have multiple fish interested at a time too. And yeah, like I said, Animal Crossing style. There is a museum, and collecting all the different species is a thing. You get different species in different seasons. Different locales as well. The north of the island has different species to the south of the island. So yeah, that's a thing. And yeah, they give license points, so can absolutely be worth trying to collect all these species. Alright, now I need to sell 3 fish, and I've caught at least 3. It might be more than that, I'm not really sure, I wasn't paying attention. Hey John, do you want some fish? I don't know whether the yabby and the prawn count. I don't think they would. Forgot about all these seashells you can buy as well, John. Have them seashells. How much does he want for the barbecue? 34,000. It's very expensive, John. We'll have to wait. What was the other thing? Buy a new tool. Well, what's going to break next? Probably the shovel before I get the next level of shovel. Let's buy a spare shovel. It's nice and cheap, and it does the daily quest. And then it wants me to cook something on the cooking table, but I don't think I've really got anything cookable. Because I don't have any of the farming stuff yet. I can probably make meat on a stick. So we'll go and we'll grab mangrove sticks and some meat. Try not to fall into the fire because that hurts. Make meat on a stick. Mangrove sticks away. Meat away. Still got cooked bush limes there. Might eat that now. It gives me a bonus to defense. So there's the first buff. There's no visible indicator of the buff except for here in your inventory. Alright, it's getting on already. Rayne did not stay. That's very, very annoying that we got this far and Rayne isn't interested in sticking around. I was really hoping that we were already there. Now, it's going to get dark soon, but I've got a little bit. So I'm going to go looking for coconuts. Because you can only find them. You can find palm trees. Palm trees are easy to find, but coconuts are not. That looks like an island with some coconuts on it. So you've got to find an island that's out in the actual sea. And then you'll find palm trees that grow coconuts. And then from those coconuts you can grow palm trees. But I mean, oh, that's a shark. You don't get many. And cutting them down does nothing, so I'm not going to bother doing that either. It just gives you palm wood, which I don't need more of. Where is that shark? Is he far enough away for me to cross this water? I think he is. Cool. Oh, there's a barrel over there. We might go get that barrel as well. But yeah, you can grow the palm trees anywhere. Like all the trees, it doesn't matter what biome they come out of. You can grow those trees anywhere. But I don't know whether they produce coconuts if they aren't grown on a beach. So I'm going to try that again, not growing them on a beach, and just see if they produce coconuts regardless. But it does take a long time, so it's not a quick thing. Yeah, a lot of sharks out today. Grab all these shells, because they're worth something. I mean, they're worth minimal amounts, but they're worth something. Catch the butterfly on the way. Grab the bush limes, because I'm getting kind of low on bush limes. I might have to cook a few more of those. There should be a cassowary here, because there's a nest. I don't see the cassowary anywhere. He might have got ate by something. Maybe had a run-in with a croco or a shark. And I haven't done any more mining. I really need to do more mining as well. I'm never going to get this mining license if I don't actually go mining. My house should be... Oh, there it is. So I need to cross about here. Drink my coffee before it gets cold, because I do that most of the time. It's already a lukewarm coffee, so I've already started to mess that up. John's will be closing soon, so let's sell him things while we can. Yep, have that, and that, and that, and these. That'll only be like 1,000 or something. Yeah. 1,700. Money is money. Can't make it if you don't sell things. The coconuts. So we need to plant these coconuts. We'll plant them in my little tree farm. I think here will do it. This will be fine. It's fine. Yeah, and then you can actually see the top half of the coconut. I don't know if that's how you grow coconut trees, coconut plants. Maybe it is. I know they take a long time to grow, that's for sure. Good palm trees are worth a lot of money. They, it's like one of the few things they don't just cut down when they knock down a house and make a new one. They tend to actually transplant the palm trees because... Yeah, about that many. Because they're worth... it just takes too long to grow a damn palm tree, so they tend to transplant them. Someone will come in and go, oh, you've got palm trees, I'll have a palm tree, and take it to his, whatchamacallit, his nursery, and then sell that palm tree on. If they're not too big. I mean, palm trees obviously can get enormous and then just be impossible to move, at which point, well... You know, you can't move them, so. Alright, spend the rest of the evening cooking, go to sleep, get up, and then it'll be days before we see Rayne again, and we still didn't get her to move in, which is crap, because... I don't know, I bought a bunch of wheat seeds and the tomatoes will keep growing, but I still haven't got any watermelons, which are the summer crop. Pumpkins are autumn. And I suppose I don't really need a scarecrow, because from what I can see, the magpies don't go in and eat your seedlings so long as it's fenced. And I had big problems with that before when I was just making my farm plots. Just out in the open, the magpies would eat all the seedlings and they wouldn't grow up, which was really hard because they would eat all the watermelons before the watermelons would grow, which means I couldn't make a scarecrow. But then I started fencing things in, and now it seems that they don't seem to eat them if they're fenced in. So maybe that's all that you need, is you just need to fence them in. Oh yeah, there are opals in the game, which is also... Like, opals are massively Australian thing as well. Opal mines out here, there are tons of them. Well, not tons of them. But, yeah, it's an extremely... opal's a big thing in Australia. And yeah, reality TV shows related to it. Right. Anything else that I can do before I call it a day? I can take these grass seeds and turn them into more chicken feed or animal feed. So grass seeds at a rate of 5 to 1, you get 1 animal feed per 5 grass seeds. Whereas corn, you get like 5 or 6 animal feed per 1 corn. So when you do get to the point where you can grow corn, which is an autumn crop, I believe. Yeah, see, the magpie's hanging around, so I think he wants it, but he can't get in because it's fenced. When you can make corn in autumn, that's if you're going to be doing any form of animal handling, yeah, you really want that corn. All right, that's basically everything I can get done, so we'll call it a day. And it's raining, which means I won't need to water my crops today, which is good. Got no mining done, so I didn't get anything for that, which is a shame, because we need to up our mining level as well. Yeah, so there is even a tooltip that says, you know, animals will eat your crops if they're not walled off. Right, animal research. 4,000 dinks from whatever that was that I caught. And, oh yeah, that was a bush turkey. 6,400 from the jackaroo that I caught, and we get our traps back. Excellent. Now all my crops will be watered. The palm trees, coconut trees, palms have already started growing. So these are regular palm trees, and these are coconut palms. They have different color foliage, and they bend a little bit. But we'll see if they produce coconuts if not planted on a beach. These are all my fruit trees, and none of them have produced a single fruit yet, but they must be getting close. And yeah, so now everything's watered, so I don't need to do any of that today. John's is open because it's a Thursday, so that's fine. We can do that if we have to. A nice rumbling Aussie storm. Let's head due north and see if we can find more ore to actually harvest and up our mining skill. Because we really need to reach that level so we can get that copper pickaxe, so we can start getting iron, so we can make other crafting tables. Because these big rocks just bounce off them at the moment, but they drop iron. And of course there's the underground mine. Oh, there's 1. 2 even. There's the underground mine, which takes a lot of investment. You need to buy the deep mining pass. No, the deep mining license. Then you need to... Wow. Did that just hit the ground? Something exploded, like right here. No? I think that's just happenstance. I don't think those two things are related. Anyway, old contraption, excellent, because you can't build the mining thing without one of those. You need a motor. It's called an old contraption because the game, of course, is sort of set in a post-apocalyptic future where everyone's forgotten what the stuff that we currently take for granted as just normal technology for the day. Yeah, everyone's forgotten what those things are. There's an emu. So they're not aggressive most of the time, but there is a thing called a wary moo. They're called moos in this game, not emus. But a wary moo, I think, is aggressive. You also get these toads, which I think are supposed to be representative of cane toads. And they drop toad skins if you kill them. I have no idea what you do with toad skins. But the tooltip says they're poisonous. So I assume maybe you can make a poison for your weapons later in the game, maybe. We'll grab the bananas. I don't need them, but we'll grab the bananas. Try and catch up to this toad. Hard to see in the mangroves. Damn it. What? Oh, jeez. He's quick. Oh, and he's gone the other way. Oh, I'll forget it. Alright, I seem to be stuck in an area without any form of mining. Where am I? What's happened? I've gone all the way to the north of the island and found nothing. There's not normally a lot of mining in the tropics, so we might follow this beach down. Oh, there's a bush turkey. And head back to where there's some more desert. And see if we can find something to mine there. The jellyfish move very slowly, but as soon as you're in the water, they kind of move towards you. And when they get real close to you, they have an exclamation mark that appears above their head, and they get more aggressive. Yeah, there's a couple of cassowaries. Stay away from them, they're dangerous. I mean, they're no harder to kill than anything else in this game. But they're aggressive on sight rather than most of the other animals except the crocos, which are passive. Here's a nice chunk of mining. Alright, excellent. So we'll grab all these ores. Forgot to check what my dailies are, and we didn't do any of that either. Make 5,000 dink, craft a new tool, and catch 3 bugs. Well, we can probably make 5,000 dink and catch 3 bugs, but I don't know about crafting a new tool, because I don't need anything. So sometimes, yeah, you'll get a daily quest that's like, I don't need to do that. It's like almost a waste for me to spend time doing that, so I won't. So you get experience for both mining the actual ores and for placing those ores in a furnace. One of those fell off and fell down there, but we'll get this one before we go down there, just in case it's too hard to get back up. Sometimes it can be hard to get up onto these little tropical plateaus, but you do have a shovel. You can get up relatively easily. Okay. Make sure I'm not going in the wrong direction. There's a little bit of land there. We can go check that. Nope, not anything to mine there. There's a lot around there. So if we go this way, there's a handy little sandbar here. And go around this bit of tropic. There's a chunk of desert here that has absolutely nothing in it either. Oh, I need to catch 3 bugs. Thought I heard a fly as well, but I don't see them anymore, so. Anything over here? No. I think these plants are called bush babies. They're kind of like a bush baby. Oh, quandongs. Quandongs are really hard to find. I think I've got enough for my farm, but I'll grab them anyway because they're really hard to find. They're much better food than the bush limes. And one more bug. Excellent. And there is a little bit of ore around here, so we'll grab those. Gotta eat something. That's just crystal. We don't want crystal. Crystals are nothing ore at the moment. It's also not worth much experience. Let's go into the map. Let's see. We'll sort of head around here and there might be stuff. So this area looks like it's all the sort of area where you get rocks and ores. The drum over there, we can get that. Some more quandongs, which is good because you can definitely convert these into cooked quandongs for food. Another bug, but I don't need it, so I won't bother. Alright, now where are we heading? We're going to follow this around this way. So, I mean, there's a pine forest over there, but there's nothing in the pine forest that I really need. That being said, you might get ore in a pine forest, I don't know. Let's go have a look. Jump over that emu. Barrel. I was going to say, I should be getting a pretty full inventory at the moment. Alright, so you do get rocks in a pine forest area, but it doesn't look like it's... I was thinking maybe because this is sort of like the highest tier of biome, you might have better luck with ore, and especially higher level ores, so you might find more copper, but it doesn't look like it. But it is where you find Tassie Devils outside of the cave. You do find them frequently in the underground cave, but you also just find them in the pine forests. Lots of quandongs. Lots and lots of quandongs. Absolutely grab them all because they're good food. And I think I have room for 1 or 2 more on my farm. Ah, there's a bottle brush as well. Pretty sure I need to grow at least 1 more bottle brush. And they're good because you can put them in a keg and make a red wattle potion thing, which is good, very good. It's pretty solid buffs. Pockets are full, okay. I only needed to catch the butterflies, I don't need to sell them and keep them, so just get rid of them. No Tassie Devils here, no other bottle brushes. I do need to head home soon. First of all, my inventory is pretty full already. And second, one of the things I need to do today... So there's a sleeping Tassie Devil. So I believe they are nocturnal in the game, so they do sleep through the day, wake up at night. It's only one. Normally they sleep in big packs. So I'll fight a Tassie Devil for you. So I think they're just called devils. And yeah, they shoot fireballs, which of course real Tassie Devils can't do to the best of my knowledge. But like Taz, the Tasmanian Devil from Warner Brothers, his whole deal about being sort of a bit vicious and a bit violent and having that sort of... He turns into a whirlwind of fists and feet when he fights things. That's because Tassie Devils have a reputation of being very fierce fighters. They do have big teeth. They will take on damn near anything. They're kind of fearless. I think I'm going to break my cricket bat. Ah, he's running. He's scared now. Okay, got him. And my pockets are full. Don't need a toad skin. He says it and immediately picks up the toad skin again. Right, I haven't captured anything either, so let's get home. Okay, those are all apples, more Tassie Devils. There is another bottle brush over there, though. If I can get around this Tassie Devil without breaking him up, I can totally get that bottle brush. Oh, he woke up. Okay, now we're going to have to kite a Tassie Devil. Ah! Please tell me the other one didn't just wake up as well. I'm not even hitting it. Come on. lot of our seeds. And then we run away. South, I reckon. I think it's going to be southeast. Cool. Ah, it's another one. Lots of forests around here. Oh no, it's due east from here. Alright. Let's head due east. See, I mean, they're not too hard. They're much harder to fight in the mines because in the mines it's closer quarters and it's dark. So they can be hard to see. But not impossible. Basically everything in this game is relatively easy to fight if you have some decent reflexes. But it's good. You can get some good resources. I don't know whether they drop anything special. I haven't seen anything dropped by them yet. But I haven't fought that many of them. And yeah, in the overworld, they spawn in very big groups. And that, I think, is where they would really be a big problem, is that if you get surrounded by them, then you're going to have a bad time. They do have a lot of hit points. They absolutely go on for ages. They fight for a long time. Now that red flower over there is a desert pea. The sturt desert pea, and this is one, because that's exactly what the sturt desert pea looks like, or well, close to what a sturt desert pea looks like, is the native flower of South Australia, where I live. Not just a native flower, the emblematic, the state flower, as well as the state bird is the piping shrike, which is like a very small version of the magpie, the big magpie that you see in this game, but I don't actually think the piping shrike is a magpie. I think it's something else. Alright, I better sell some of this crap to John. I don't think I've got anything to sell to John. Do I have anything to sell to John?
Yeah.
I kind of got rid of everything that's sellable. I can sell the bananas, because I don't really care about the bananas. Yeah, I don't actually have enough stuff to sell to John. And I need to sell stuff to John. So let's quickly empty our pockets into the appropriate bins. And then we'll just try and gather enough stuff to sell John to get that daily. I need fruit and I need wattles. If I can get enough of that together before John closes for the day, we might still finish that daily quest. Bush limes aren't worth a lot, but they're not worth nothing, so... cactus figs. Let's grab a whole bunch of cactus figs. That's something I can sell to John. The yellow wattle is prolific in the game. It actually also makes a pretty decent potion once you've got a keg. But you need iron to make a keg. So I really need that mining level. Alright, 405. Let's catch that butterfly as well. They're worth a bit of money. And that one. Let's see if that'll do. Get back before he closes shop for the day. I think he closes at like 6 or something. Yeah, it's this way, because there's that Sturt Desert Pea again. Is that it? No. That's it over there. Cool. And in the progression of the game, John's the first person you get to move in permanently. It's basically you're tutorialized as to how to get villagers, NPCs to move in. And John is the first one of those, and because he's the general store, he's kind of the most useful one of those as well. That should be enough. Yeah, great. Excellent. Thanks, John. Now, I am about to break my bat, so I could make another bat as well, and that might count as craft a new tool. That is a cooking table. You can't craft a cricket bat at a cooking table. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. Alright, Spinifex resin and some gumwood planks, which is relatively easy because that's that and that. And it was 2 Spinifex resin, I think. Also haven't trapped any animals today, so we need to do that. I've also got a bunch of things I need to plant. Cool, that did count. I wasn't sure if a weapon was going to count. But alright, so now we've got a spare cricket bat for when my cricket bat breaks, which will inevitably happen. Alright, that. I have all of this ore to smelt before the day is done. I have quandongs to plant. I think that's about it. Yeah, I think these are my quandong trees. Or are these my quandong trees? These are my quandong trees. Those are my apple trees. I reckon. I kind of don't know until they actually grow and start producing fruit, so I might have to wait. So actually, I don't need to plant any of these. I do have more wattle seeds, though. Chuck that in there. Put them back in there for now. Grab the bottle brush seeds. I don't need 4 of them, that's for sure. I need 1. I was only short 1 bottle brush. Which means I can really sell these other ones, actually, at a later date. But we'll worry about that when the time comes. I'll actually put them in the food container because they're related to potion making, which is more of a food thing than anything else. Let's go find some simple animals to trap before it gets too dark. Maybe there's a jackaroo or some diggos close by. Nada. Don't see anything. Nothing moving around, nothing on the horizons. Might be a day where I fail to trap anything. Well, that sucks. That's like the most lucrative thing in the game is trapping. Because it's relatively easy. And it pays off good. Yeah, I don't see anything. Might have gotten too late at night. Everything's gone to sleep. Ah, there's one. Oh, it's just rude. Did I pick it up? I did. Oh, running low on stamina. Don't be swimming and not have any stamina. It's another great way to lose all your tools. Alright, so now I've got to get around this jackaroo so that I can push him towards the trap rather than away from it. No, that's away from it. Should have put both down. It is... Oh, he's gone straight into it. Excellent. Alright, where's home from here? Home is north. It is better with jackaroos to put 2 down, and then you can sort of herd them towards the 2 traps and have a better shot of them accidentally stepping on one. Because that is all you're trying to do, is get them to accidentally step on a trap. But yeah, jackaroos are good money. You get a lot of money, for like 6,400, I think, or might be 6,000 flat. for a jackaroo, and they don't fight. So even in the most basic trap in the game, they don't try to escape. So yeah, they're a good catch. Crocos, of course, are the best, but crocos try to break out, so capturing them requires different tactics. Anything. Come on, another jackaroo would be great. Oh, more ore. Okay, I really can't turn up this ore because I absolutely 100% was trying to raise my mining level. Although my pickaxe is about to break, so that might stop me momentarily because I'll just simply not have a tool to mine. I'm not going to get through another copper, but I might get through another tin. Nope, didn't even get through another tin. Alright. I don't think you can capture the frogs. Come on, there's got to be another jackaroo somewhere. I really thought I saw one, but no. You might have to give it up. Just one? It's only 7:40. I've got time. If I had some raw meat on me, I could have captured that magpie, but I don't have any. Aha! Perseverance. Excellent. Alright, home is due, well, south by southwest from here. So that way. You can swim while holding the traps, which is good, because otherwise, you know, you'd have to build bridges. You can build bridges. I've never expended any license points to learn the bridge building license, landscaping license, I think it is. Some sort of license, anyway. And you can build bridges, and they're quite cheap. Like, they don't cost a lot in the way of resources and stuff. But I've never actually gone in for it. What did I break? Oh, my pickaxe. Alright. Copper in there, tin in here. It's going to be very late when I go to bed on this day, because it's going to take me a long time to smelt all these bars. As little experience as they add, I really need that next level of mining license. So I'm gonna spend the time that it takes to make sure that I get as much mining experience as I can before I go to bed. But it is nearly another hour, so chances are that will be the end of this video, is me going to bed, and I might let the experience gain roll so you can see that, and then probably call it for this YouTube video. Got something stuck in my throat. Once again, if you're watching on Twitch, stick around because we will be continuing, and if you're watching on YouTube, well, the next episode is going to start straight afterwards. So, because we do 3 a day here. But yeah, also if you'd like to chat with us, jump on over to Twitch. It's twitch.tv/quivs_au. If you're on YouTube, you can find it on my channel banner. There's a little link in the bottom right that you can just click and it'll take you straight over to my Twitch channel. If you're on my Twitch channel and you want to see my YouTube channel where all my videos are stored, not all my videos, but an assortment of videos, there's all sorts of stuff. It is called Quivs Does Stuff because I do more than just play video games. Although that does appear to be the majority of what I've been doing recently. But I do things like artwork, and I'm an artist, a bit of an artist, and I fly my drone. There's supposed to be other things like painting my miniatures and things, but I haven't painted a miniature in like a year. So yeah, that hasn't happened. Have I even painted while I've been in this house? I don't think I've painted anything while I've been in this house. But yeah, those things will appear on my YouTube channel rather than Twitch. So yeah, you can always jump on over to there. If you're on Twitch and you want to find my YouTube channel, the best way is just to go to the About section of my Twitch page, and there's a link over there that'll take you over to YouTube where you can find it. And yeah, I play all sorts of things as well. It's not, you know, I don't have just a Dinkum channel. This is only episode 5 of Dinkum. I've played Dinkum on Twitch before, and it was supposed to be a YouTube series, but I recorded them in OBS rather than live streamed them to YouTube. And the recordings were bad. Not that there was anything wrong with like codec settings or quality settings or anything. Like, I forgot to go full screen on the gameplay, so for like an hour and a half of the stream, it was just my face with the game tiny in the bottom left corner, as my face is now, which is the exact opposite of what you want when you're doing the Let's Play of a game. So yeah, that was pretty bad. So I decided, no, those aren't worth uploading to YouTube. They're mostly just... they're a classic example of fail. I don't want to just upload fail. Not just fail. I do upload fail. Sometimes I do things really dumb and stupid, and then I upload them. There's a really good example of that in my Phasmophobia playlist called Phasmophobia Episode 0. Something fail. Way back in the early parts of the game in Phasmophobia, getting photos of footsteps was really hard and buggy. And I tried to scientifically work out what was buggy about it and why it was hard, and if there was a legitimately reliable way to get photos. And I was entirely wrong in what my assumption of how footstep photos worked. Like, I wasn't even taking a photo of the right thing. That's not even the thing you were supposed to be taking the photo of to count as a footstep photo. So there's like an hour and a half long video that I made, and then they, in the next patch, which came out before I published the video, they not only fixed footsteps, but it became clear that what you were trying to take a photo of wasn't what I was taking a photo of in the first place. So I was not going to upload that video, but it was an hour and a half long, or an hour long, or some ridiculous amount of time. And I put like 48 hours worth of effort into it, like recording bits, getting B-roll, editing, so on and so forth. Recording extra dialogue and stuff, things that I wanted to say. And I decided, no, this is worth putting up, even though it's entirely wrong. And it is prefaced by me explaining that everything in this video is entirely wrong and you can ignore it, but I put too much effort into it not to upload it. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this video. We will call it a day and see how we went experience-wise. So still a low level on hunting as well, but mining, 2 levels. Hopefully level 10 is enough. We will actually get up. Be wary of the wary mew. So yeah, I haven't seen one. Okay, so that's Franklin, who's visiting the island today. Let's see. Yes! Fletch says... the next level of mining license. So we've gotten there. So that was, yeah, we really wanted Rayne to move in during this episode. We didn't get it. She wasn't convinced enough. We've done 2 quests for Rayne and spent a lot of money in her shop, but she's still not convinced to move in. But yeah, so that is going to do it for this episode on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Definitely hit that subscribe button, makes it nice and easy to find all my stuff all in one place. And hit that notification bell, because it's super random when I go live. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, you can stick around, refresh the page a few times. I will be streaming again in about 5-10 minutes, and we will be going straight on into episode 6 of Dinkum, in which... who knows what happens? I'll definitely be upgrading some of my mining equipment, but yeah, I'm not sure where we're actually going to go with this one. We'll see how we go. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.